say another word, Juventus, before you burn me like a heretic. Listen to me. There is something I must do. This woman leaves behind a suffering child. There is none but me who can intercede. In the Emperor's name, 3 days are all I need. Then I'll return. I pledge my word. Then I'll return. You must make me mad! I want to keep you across the years. Everything like you can never change. But this, some shall do.
Damn it all. Not a single useful subject has been found yet. Don't they understand that sitting around here is incredibly boring? It's like being inside a retirement home.
Hey, Fyodor, isn't it boring around here? Like, incredibly boring?
Be quiet, Dominic. That's what I just said.
No, that's what I just said. You know what would be fun? Letting me sit on your throne. I've always dreamed of being up on that throne and all the fun things I could do up there.
I said, quiet! Giving me a headache.
No, you be quiet.
Can someone feed the goat so he quiets down? We're trying to do important High Lord things here.
Shut up, little Billy! Now, to the business at hand. What were we discussing? I think it was something relating to banning the breathing of air from anyone that is not us. Air is one of the few natural resources left on Terra, and if all of the normals use it, it'll be not left for us.
Private time, tell me another reason to replace your lungs with silicate.
Well, I'm not sure. My generals need to breathe as well to make commands. Whatever it is they are commanding again, and I don't think they can do that very well without air. Fucking slackers!
I usually seem to generate currents of air right before I have to poo.
Wait, isn't breathing important? I don't remember. I'm gonna lay down.
I should just go out there and find the heretic myself.
Joe, we have urgent news.
Oh, hey, are you the guys I sent to buy my sandpaper cigarettes? I really need my fix of nicotine and throat lacerations. How else do you think I always sound so calm and sexy?
What is it that you want? Don't you three have some sewage to investigate?
We were confronted by 3 custodians while interrogating some citizens.
Custodies? You're joking me, are you not? The custodies never make the Imperial Palace.
They were right there, though. And the custodians told us that the Emperor really is the one who sent the message.
In the name of 1,000 dead fucking heretics, are you saying?
Kiss these are the heretics we are looking for.
Well, in that case, we're all walking straight into the Imperial Palace and taking those mutant exhibitionists with us.
Hold your mega chairs for just a moment, Inquisitor. What do you think you are doing?
Not you.
Stop standing around there all silent and dead like an unplugged fucking Mechanicus out and tell me who these space marines are. This anticipation is for some reason killing me. Then again, I'm a decaying corpse, so that might also be a contributing factor.
Well, they are renowned in the Imperium for stealing a lot of relics from both other chapters and factions within the Imperium. It's not really known how they do it, or exactly why, but they have somehow managed to amass an astounding amount of orchid due to this.
So what are they called?
I believe they're called something. Actually, I don't remember.
Wait the fucking go, dildo head. You just reached a whole new level of stupid, the disappointing kind of stupid. Come to think of it, did you say chapter? As in, only a singular chapter within an entire legion is good at this?
Oh, no, my lord, they are not part of a legion.
Why the fuck would there ever exist a single chapter outside of a legion?
Well, you see, 7 years after the Horus Heresy, an event took place known as the Second Founding.
The Second Founding? Oh man, this already sounds about as unnecessary as the Dark Eldar. Wasn't the appropriately named Only Founding good enough?
Actually, I think the name was changed to the first founding after they came up with the second one.
Really? Wow. What an unbelievable excess of stupid.
Anyway, the Primarch of the Ultramarines Robert Governor.
My singular cybernetic, I just detected a large rise in ignorance and hubris in this room from the mere mention of that name.
Created the Codex Astartes, which is a set of rules and guidelines that nowadays is used by thousands of Space Marine chapters throughout the galaxy.
Thousands?
The Codex Astartes became the foundation for a second founding as Gulliman decreed that all legions still loyal were to be split up and organized into armies consisting of roughly 10 companies each. One of these chapters were to retain their parent legion's original name, symbol, and color scheme, while the others could basically go and do whatever they wanted with that.
So now we've got fucking Ultramarine babies spread out across the entire galaxy, all secluded from the rest of the Imperium to form their own beliefs, dogmas, and hatreds inspired by the original, which was already an enormous pile of stupid to begin with. Seriously, are you actively trying to make my life even more difficult?
Well...
In addition, this dumb book has split up the Imperium's mighty bulwark and made it into a rotten picket fence that even a small child could break down. What made you people think that this was a good idea?
But my lord, Gulliman's intentions were noble. He recognized that in order for something like the Horus Heresy to not ever be possible again, the massive marine armies should be separated and spread out.
And now the Xeno activity is more rampant throughout the galaxy than ever. Perhaps the Gurliman's head wasn't stuck so far up his buttocks, fervently kissing his own ass, he would have proofread his work before publishing it. For all we know right now, there could be hundreds of chapters out there pledging their allegiance to chaos, or perhaps even worse. And we have no fucking idea about it or a way to stop it, because all our defenses are so thinly spread. There could even be chapters consorting and accepting both Xenos and Chaos worshippers into the ranks. Maybe even chapters so fucking reclusive and historically inept that their mere existence sounds like something out of a disgustingly horrible and shitty fan fiction.
Do you guys have the feeling we're being shit on really hard right now?
We're always being shat on.
You fish. Practice? You thought that you were going to win this poker game, but it was actually I, Fresh!
Fucking damn it, Guildsman. Speaking of which, did you tell them to cut his life support yet? It is very fucking important. Actually, when you've done that, make sure to bring that status field power adapter here. I might need that extra power to charge my data slate to play whatever new Battle Mace 42 million game is out, or whatever else might exist. Not Call of Duty though, they seriously need to stop releasing those shitty fucking rehash games every year.
Right. My lord, I'll make sure not to forget it this time.
Actually, come to think of it, are the Ultramarines somehow connected to all bad things that has happened for the last 10,000 years? It feels like we keep bringing them up all the time.
Well, they have kind of become the poster boys of the Imperium, so can't really avoid mentioning them. Oh, speaking of which, I actually remember the name of that feeding chapter now.
Really? What is it then?
The name of the chapter is The Blood.
I'm so sorry for interrupting you, little kitten, but we have something very important to inform you two about.
Oh shit, it's my eternal torment upon this throne made manifest again.
You see, we were outside the palace, traveling through the spires of terror, when we noticed that everything was on fire.
Not in the usual sacred incense-burning way either.
Yes, indeed. Apparently there are inquisitors running amok all around the planet. They're looking for the one who sent that message demanding the disbanding of the Inquisition and the Adaptus Ministorum.
So they have arrived.
Holy Imperativaries, really?
Really? I suggest we go to the High Lords immediately. Perhaps the Inquisitorial representative can be argued with.
If not, we can just, eat him or something.
There is no time to be lost. Let's go. I'm fucking done.
I was foolish to believe you would hold a promise like this one. You are untrustworthy filth, not ever worthy of the Emperor's blessing.
I am the only one here worthy of the Emperor's blessing. I am the only one who's going to save him from his very own corrupted bodyguard.
You are not entering the palace, Theodore.
I would like to see you try and stop me.
I'll gladly show you. Guards!
We're surrounded!
Be quiet, Dominic.
Well, here we are, Theodore. At long last, I can put you and your miserable little cult away, never to interfere with the Emperor's will again.
Foolish. Have you forgotten that my throne is a massive weapon arsenal?
Oh, shit! Hey, easy, Ark. We're gonna light you up. Like a sandpaper cigarette if I had one!
Oh, Ecclesia. If you and the rest of Terra do not meet my demands, I will have this entire room and all of its inhabitants fall prey to my throne of judgment. It is too bad for you that this passing decree is still in effect, isn't it?
Theodore, you absolute ass.
Aw, don't feel too bad. At least my meltdown will fly away from this existence instead of splattering your blood across the floor. Because that was your primary concern, wasn't it? Now, I am going into that palace, and I alone will save the Emperor and the Imperium of Man!
Do you even realize what will happen if you kill us?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe they'll go to the old folks' home planet and find some new High Lords.
Don't say the name of that planet out loud.
Such horrid memories. We are not saying the name of that horrid planet! Why, I'd smack you on the buttocks with my power mode and send you to a penal world if I hadn't forgotten how to walk just a moment ago. Give me a second. I'll be up, and then it'll come back to me, and then I'm gonna kick your ass!
And place my people with a floppy disk.
Okay. That would explain a lot.
Silence!
See the Griffin?
Saboteur me,
Oh, Fyodor, that's what I was gonna say!
You be quiet, too.
The future of the Imperium is at stake here. I will not let you destroy it.
I told you, I'm saving the Imperium, not destroying it. Now quiet down. Take off that stupid taco shell of a hat and lead me to the palace!
Don't you talk shit about my hat! I would never take it off! I would never leave you to the palace either, for that matter.
Then you shall all die!
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Hey, Fyodor, look! It's that giant walking banana that tells me to burn houses down and kill things!
What? You're of the Tempest Custodians. Explain your intrusion immediately.
Indeed I am, and I have come here to deliver a message upon you. What you're doing is interfering with the Emperor's will, and it's also really damn stupid. Like, seriously, how dumb can you get?
I like bananas, especially on a good old ice cream sundae. Or, was it Sunday or Sunday? I don't
And look, oh well, for reason to rock and toast sticks. Perhaps that's an issue with my gods for the banana instead of those useless damnation pointers. Maybe they even grow up big and strong like me. Or with a banana. And let's do it.
Banana poop is excellent for lubricating cogwheels. Banana.
Shut up! Now, Custodians, what gives you the right to come in here to the Sanatorium Imperialis?
Quite simple, Inquisitor. I too am a High Lord. I am Captain General of the Adeptus Custodians.
Oh shit! What a twist!
Getting sure went up in the world. It must have been because of all that studying and military training he was doing.
When did this happen?
Probably went wrong. And still doing his other jobs. That too.
I'm sexually confused, Fyodor! Kill them all! Kill them all! Oh, quick! Left shoulder man! Shoot them while they're still sexy! Left shoulder man? Left shoulder man! Oh, there's a needle in his arm. He's on the
Quiet, Dominique. I give the orders here. Custodes, tell me why you are out here in the first place. You're all supposed to stay within the Imperial Palace. Is that not right?
Ordinarily, yes, but this is no ordinary occasion.
Well, that doesn't matter. I'm still going into that palace. I'm still bringing the big guns.
Really? Will you be able to shoot all of us?
What in the Eldar's sparkly shit are you talking about? Oh, that's what you're talking about.
Hey, Fyodor, we're surrounded again. And this time by loads of half-naked men. It's like a ruddy ocean of bare nipples and bulging muscles.
It's making me moist.
Just breathe. Quiet, Dominique.
I've come to make the announcement for you and everyone else here in this room. Through the amazing technology of the, second millennium or something, our Emperor is once more able to speak to us. Our glorious Lord can command us once again, and that is exactly what he slowly but surely has begun doing.
Holy Emperor! He speaks! Is this true?
The Emperor can talk again! Oh boy, now I can finally retire and eat up all those social securities checks like the worthless piece of shit that I am. Just like I always dreamed of.
Isn't that what you're already doing?
Yeah, but now we can feel like worthless pieces of shit. It's the whole package.
I'm sure he'll be so thankful for the good job we've been doing while he's been gone on that long bathroom.
I'm sure he's an expert on laxatives. I can't wait to talk to him.
And that's the power of technology, kids.
But, Captain General, why have you not told anyone of this before? It seems like the kind of important thing to tell us, High Lords, you know?
Well, the Emperor never told us to actually tell anyone, and we wouldn't ever do anything the Emperor hasn't told us to do.
Except undress map and be faggots.
But yeah, the Emperor told us to go forth and have this message be delivered, and that is what we have done. Now, Inquisitor, step off that throne and...
No! You vile scum! You lie! You are all corrupted! Chaos is planted its seed in your minds. You are all heretics!
Alright, yeah, I'm done being nice for the day. Give this crazy bastard the Emperor's peace in 3, 2, 1, Stop! Okay, stop, don't shoot. Never mind. Leave him. Let him run.
What?
Well, this is certainly a peculiar turn of events.
I'm so confused. While we watched it up at this show off with the war and the blood and the suit and
I hope it's Fox News. That's my favorite show nowadays since they canceled Jag.
You will regret this, Custodes. You will regret the day you turn your back on humanity. You may show me mercy, but do not think I shall reply in kind. I will have my vengeance, you filthy heretics!
Fyodor, we should run!
Be quiet, Dominique! Well, yes, we totally should.
Why didn't you execute him? We had him surrounded, but you let him slip through our fingers. Why? I don't understand.
As hard as it may seem to believe, it wasn't I who made this choice. It was the Emperor.
The Emperor?
His voice came to me, telling me that we should let him go. I do not yet know why, but I will not question it, for I know the Emperor intends it to be this way.
Well, I am in no place to go against you then, Custodes. Nevertheless, perhaps we should consider warning the rest of Terra about this inquisitorial threat. He and his companions are most likely fleeing to the Inquisition's base on Terra's south pole. We should arm our defenses and be ready to take them down if they try anything.
Indeed, we should probably do so. Wait, hold on. Yeah, hello, Custodes speaking. What? Why? Okay, sorry, my lord, but why? Fine, I'll tell them. Yeah, I'll be right over shortly. I'll make sure to hurry. Yes, I'll bring your Centurion too. Okay, bye. Love you too, Dad. We should not arm the defenses. We'll leave these recent events in shadow.
Okay. How come?
The Emperor!
Very well. I guess we'll forget this ever happened.
Yeah, something like that.
Huh.
Well, nice to meet you at last, PCI.
Yeah, you too. Keep up your sacred work in keeping the Emperor safe with care.
And you keep up suppressing the truth for the masses.
Oh, that's what I do best. Until next time.
They think to spread chaos and ruin throughout the Imperium of Man, do they? The cowards! The fools! This is the worst incursion of corruption I have ever seen.
Oh, that's what the doctor said when he looked at my lungs. I mean, every time I think about it, it just makes me want another sandpaper cigarette. I bet you could use one too after that shit show, huh, Fyodor?
Do they forget that I am the purest, mightiest, and most ruthless witch hunter of the galaxy? I'm the one and only who gave the middle finger to the corrupted ecclesiarchy the first time they tried to spread chaos throughout the Imperium. And I will do it again. Dominique, prepare your parchment.
Finally, I get to do my job. Oh, my pencil broke.
Tell the rest of the Inquisition that Holy Terra itself has been overtaken by heretics. The ecclesiarchy, the High Lords of Terra, even the Adeptus Custodes themselves have been corrupted by the ruinous powers. Tell them that we need as many Inquisitorial troops here as possible. Tell them we need those forces here yesterday. Tell them to bring everything.
Fyodor, what do you mean, everything? Oh, and what do you want on your hot dog?
Everything! Emperor forbid, we may even have to take the final measure.
Well, this is boring. I sure wish I had fucking legs. I wouldn't ever have figured that talking to someone would leave you so bored when you can't do it. Especially when it's the only thing you can do thanks to your stupid son who put you on golden clandestine life support for the rest of forever. Psychology fucking sucks. I totally wish my fragmented soul and psyche could return to me in a functional body so I could fuck around with illusionary appearance shifting again. Doing that was the funniest shit ever, albeit screwed things up badly from time to time. But really, all I was doing was saving mankind in my own subtle ways. Like that one time I made myself look like a pale, non-special person, and challenged my son Vulcan to a game of catch the biggest fire rake, and then saved him from falling down a volcano, which was kind of ironic. Or that other time when I made myself look like a malnourished, parasite-ridden sheep herder, saved a shitload of people intending to bring them to a nice piece of land I found, opened up a rift in the sea that we could walk through because I couldn't be arsed to build a boat, and then wandered an 11-day distance for 40 years through the desert. Actually, that was pretty fucking embarrassing. Well, at least there was that other time when I stopped World War XVIII by poisoning the leader of the nationalistic ostrich forces. I am still not sure how mankind missed all those clear signs that the ostriches were behind all the ultra-conservative extremist shit that had been going on for so long. Or when I spent 50-something years as an overweight, mentally unstable man-child creating grotesque crossbreeding products out of already existing fictional characters owned by different companies in the hope of having mankind realize that their ways are faulty so they would pick up the torch and head for the future rather than sitting idly by and engaging in pettiness, superstition, gluttony, and hatred for one another. That plan was genius. Too bad people were too fucking stupid to find the enlightening messages hidden in all those hollow recordings I made. Sigh. It was only a matter of time before I had to reveal myself, but sometimes I wonder if I shouldn't have gone and done it earlier. Then again, I don't think it matters. As to quote a certain indecisive demon, fuck. Things are going just as planned. What the fuck was that?
So, I didn't know you could contact people through telepathy like that.
I was about to thank you for a job well done on stopping that Inquisitor, but then I remembered how headachingly retarded you are. Of course I can contact people telepathically. I'm the motherfucking Emperor.
So why haven't you ever done that earlier? Like, before the text-to-speech device was implemented?
I have you fucking Chiquita man. Quite a few times in fact.
Oh, really? I haven't heard anything at all.
Have you ever used telepathy?
No, I haven't, sir. I'm not a psycho. I think.
Then shut the fuck up about it. You're obviously not aware that using telepathy to communicate like that can be really straining on the mind.
But my lord, aren't you the greatest psycho in the galaxy? Shouldn't a little bit of telepathy be like taking a casual killing stroll through a field of alarmed Eldar to you?
It was easier in the past, when my psyche wasn't ravished to lunacy, and splintered by the endless agonizing torment I received from sitting on this throne. Slowly but surely I'm having my soul torn apart by the entropy of the war grinding against the powers of my mind, while my body decays in perpetual pain, and I'm being forced to live through every second of it.
Endless torment, my lord? Lunacy? Your soul being torn apart? What?
You don't have to remind me about what I just said, you fucking asshole. I'm not that senile just yet.
I didn't know it was like that, my lord. I'm so sorry.
Isn't it obvious? I've been sitting here on this fucking throne for 10,000 years, slowly rotting away while constantly powering the Astronomicon and fighting off the horrors of the warp at the same time. It's no walk in the fucking park, you dipshit. Just sitting still without moving for this long is horrible. Can you even begin to imagine the muscle cramps I have experienced? Also, my nose has been itching like a lawnmower ever since I was put here. It doesn't even exist anymore, but it just keeps itching. And I know exactly who to blame for it.
Ergo, I hate you and everything you stand for. But phantom itching is probably the best thing you ever invented. And then he'll explode, destroying mankind, and then he will join us as a new Chaos God! Just as planned!
Oh, this excitement and torment is getting me so damn horny! Anyone can please run this chair next seat beside me and move it as hard as you can!
With the ever-living motherfucking cock biscuits, sold my chain axe!
Oh, my Emperor. To think that you suffered this absolutely atrocious fate to keep mankind alive. You truly are the graceful guardian of our entire species.
Thanks, I get that a lot. So yes, sitting on this throne for an extended period of time is absolutely grade A fucking awful.
No wonder you use profanity all the time.
Shut up, you fucking cockstogies, and fuck my fucking nose is killing me fucking damn.
I know, let's change the subject, maybe that'll get your mind off it.
Do it fucking fast. I'm feeling a giant warp storm incoming.
So how about those trade legions, huh?
Everyone, you have to listen. It better be important, number 87453. We are busy staring at this piece of metal. We've received absolutely technorific news.
Ooh, did they move Toaster 6 stage today?
Even better, they've found a new STC fragment on a planet right on the border of the Segmentum Solar, in the so-called Arroyor subsector.
Is this really true?
Yes, an expedition fleet is on its way right now.
Oh, I just oiled my robes.
Alfarius Omegon, and fucking Horus. My sons, created in the laboratories of Luna, made out of my very own genes. To think that they would ever fucking betray me.
Well, my lord, at least Lehman Russ, Ferris Manus, Vulcan, Roble Dawn, Robert Gullivan, Sanguinius, Lionel Johnson, Jagathai Khan, and Corvus Corax remain loyal to you.
That's still not fucking good enough. I mean, I was a great fucking father to all of them, even if they all had their obvious flaws. Magnus being a nerdy fucking bookworm, and the Psyker not ever being able to stand up to the brothers who bullied them over it. Fulgrim being a sissy fucking brown noser who would rather indulge himself in his secret quest to obtain more fabulous hair than me. To this day, he has not succeeded. Perturabo was always so volatile and childish, constantly bitching and moaning when he didn't get as he wanted. Mordarian constantly smelled like shit from day one. Lorgar was a brainwashed choir boy with a massive victim complex. Conrad couldn't stand a little fucking sunlight, and kept feeling persecuted by his fantasies about a dark and depressing future. Angron was constantly mad. Like, extremely, earth-shatteringly, unreasonably fuck-ass mad. Probably because he had those fucking nails in his brain. Alfarius Omegon had huge anonymity issues, and fucking Horus started off nice and friendly, but then he decided to stop trusting me when I left for Terra and became an edgy rebel instead, leading all traitor legions to Terra and then put me on this fucking throne.
Right, my lord. It is no wonder the most flawed sons of yours betrayed you. The pure, noble, and flawless ones were to remain, naturally.
I'd agree with you, but no. Even the loyal ones were flawed as fuck. Leman Russ was bigoted, self-righteous, unnecessarily rash, and had a fetish for wolves. Ferris Manus was a brutish-ass crack with a survival-of-the-fittest mindset, thinking all quote-unquote weakness within the human species needed to be destroyed. Vulcan died all the fucking time, and was always too damn nice. Rogaldorn was just way too uptight, and brutally honest, never being capable of even telling a white little lie to make someone feel better about themselves. Robert Gilliman always acted infallible in his steadfast clinging to everything being held traditional, plain and uncon-fucking-ventional, yet wasn't as infallible as he wanted to believe. Lionel Johnson was just a mess, being both a self-absorbed, spiteful and envious prick and an honorable, courageous and dutiful warrior at the same time. Fucking confusing. Jagathai Khan was always so fucking reckless and constantly hyped on speed. And lastly, Corvus Corax was always so infernally fucking angsty.
I see, my lord. Wait, what about Sanguinius?
Don't you talk shit about my fabulous fucking hawk boy. He died for me, so be grateful.
Alright, of course. Well, what about those other two Primarchs? I don't even remember their names.
We don't talk about them.
Why?
Because we don't talk about them.
Right, I won't ask it. However, I just cannot understand why they'd betray you.
I know, right? I mean, sure, Lorgar grew up on a planet full of chaos worshippers, but that doesn't mean he couldn't start using his fucking brain. Especially once I came along to straighten him out. The rest seemingly just did it because they either were corrupted by chaos through Lorgar, took too much offense when I told them I had some daddy things to do back on Terra, or when I tried to correct them when they were doing stupid things.
I have to ask, since that's apparently my duty nowadays, why did you not tell them what you were going to do back on Terra?
Well, what was I supposed to say? I can't just tell my own children that I'm building a gate into the webway because I need some booty and Eldar prostitutes are cheaper and a lot less shoddy.
I'm sorry, what?
I said, I can't just tell them that I'm building a gate into the webway because humanity needs some booting up in its transportation department and Eldar webways are safer and a lot less shoddy than warp travel.
Oh, that's what I thought.
I could not take any risks with this project, and telling my sons would indeed have created unnecessary risks. Their trust in me should not have swayed when I left. It's not like I'm demanding full access disclosure to their everyday lives, even if I am their father. I mean, imagine if I had, for example, stepped into Lionel Johnson's room, and been all like, hey sonny, how's building that homosexual nightclub coming along for you?
Oh yes, I fully understand, my lord.
In fact, as well as returning to Terra to build the human webway, I guess you could also say that I was testing them to see how my sons would work together without me to guide them. As it turned out, not much better than regular humans left to their own devices.
I see. Can I ask about another thing?
You're going to anyway, regardless of how I answer, aren't you?
Even if all of your sons are obviously flawed, isn't there anything good about them? I mean, even the ones who betrayed you? Is there anything good you see in them?
Well, now that you mention it.
Well, Honorable Battle Brother, the agents from Terra said that they were to meet us here when we had delivered the goods. Surely they are soon here to witness our courageous victory and attaining what was asked by Holy Terra. And then all will be reassured that the Ultramarines are the pride jewel of all Space Marine chapters in the galaxy. Greetings, O honorable custodians. I did not expect you to be the ones to pick up this cargo. Indeed, I thought the Adeptus Custodes never left the Imperial Palace.
Well, this is a very special occasion.
We need to proceed with speed, so if you wouldn't mind...
Of course, honorable custodians. As the Codex Astartes states within its sacred pages, the Ultramarines always deliver.
Everything's horrible.
It was a true challenge for us Ultramarines to stuff him into that box. But by having it encased in vigorously blessed ceramite and having these blanks strapped to it, we succeeded.
Are those guys naked?
But I would presume you all did not expect anything less from the greatest Astartes chapter of them all.
I don't even know what's in this box, but its presence feels shifty. But we're just here to pick it up anyway, so you mineral pigments can just go away now.
Thank you, honorable custodies. If Terra ever requires our aid again, you know where to find us. May the spiritual liege be with you. Courage and honor!
Wow, those guys are total assholes.
They are like the complete opposite of fabulous. Such disgrace!
Yeah, tell me about it. Stupid pricks.
I remember the time I cared about anything. Oh no, I forgot.
Anyway, let's get this box back to Terra post-haste. Our glorious overlord awaits our return feverishly. And if any one of us wants a rightful spot as caretaker, we have to hurry.
Yes, let's get to it.
Wow, my Emperor! I never expected you to come off with such emotion and kindness about something like this. Truly, you are the ideal father figure, loving your sons no matter what happens to them.
Of course. Too bad it's fucking grating showing compassion and love, when every single second sitting on this is like having a cactus fervently stuck up your ass.
Oh yes, that's understandable, my lord. By the way, it seems the other custodians are to arrive soon.
My glorious overlord, we are here to give you what you sent for. Straight from that one Space Marine chapter with the repulsive reverse vagina as their insignia.
Indeed, my lord. And sure, the sacrament will rest in the loyalty will have you watching you caretaker, taking into your fold.
Hey, you do realize I'm your fucking Captain General, right?
Whatever you say, Katie. Now, bring in the cargo.
Here it is, ready to be opened up like a tube of lotion on Emperor's Day.
It is full of sparkles and gold in here.
Good, now get the fuck out.
Oh, my glorious overlord. Are you sure you don't want us to stand guard as the box is opened? I mean, something dangerous could be in it.
I've already told you that I'm more than capable of looking after myself. Your awkward and trippy presence is not required. Now get the fuck out and for the last fucking time get some damn armor on before you poke someone's eyes out.
Very well, my lord. We'll leave you be.
We won't do that last thing though, because none of us ever heard what that was.
I said put some damn
Be back later, my glorious overlord.
Ta-da!
Sigh. One of these days, I'll get someone to throw a match at one of those guys. Let's see how much they appreciate their naked oiled up bodies then.
Hey, Golden Man. The thing in this box is very angry and very scary.
So, do you know what's in the box? I have a hunch, but I refuse to believe it because it'll be too ridiculous.
Of course I know you cussed hard. Now open the box and then back off quickly.
Very well, my lord.
Your pathetic box can hold me
those Ultramarines. By siege, I will boil you disdainful loyalists inside your own armors.
Wow. The Ultramarines succeeded in bringing Magnus here after all. That is absolutely fucking hilarious.
Father? Father? The Corpse Emperor? My father?
Yes, stop yelling so fucking loudly, you demonic good-for-nothing bookbanger.
Dare you? I am at the peak of all psychic might. Lord Zinch has blessed me with powers unimagined by mere mortals. Not even you will be able to stand against my wrath.
Shut the fuck up with your empty bravados, Magnus. I don't know how the fuck the Ultramarines actually managed to get you all the way from the Eye of Terror, but clearly your supposed psychic prowess only works when you fuck something up.
Stop mocking me! You never did anything but look down upon me for having my powers. Powers that you, yourself, also had. You never defended me when Russ and the others tormented me for it. But now, my powers have been recognized by my new lord, and he has boosted them tenfold. I am in full control. I shall have my vengeance and kill you!
You have never been in control of anything since you gave yourself up to Zinch. The moment you met him, you lost. You don't even know it, but he's been feeding you dirt ever since he made his first move on you. I'm sure he didn't have any difficulty convincing you to join him, though, considering the way you seem to think about things. He made you dance in the pale moonlight like a puppet, didn't he? That boy ain't any good for you, son.
I have been the master of my own destiny ever since the day Lord Zinch first contacted me! Not being allowed to ever make use of the warp. That Narkia Council thing was so shitty. Well, I'll show them I don't need to stick to the rules based on caveman superstition. I'll just continue my experiments. It is fairly boring around here today, actually. Maybe Father's right after all. Perhaps I should just stop.
Hello!
Ugh! Oh, my eye! It hurts just to look at it. What are you supposed to be?
No one too important. I might not have any form of significance whatsoever in everyone's life. That, or I may actually be the most important being in the galaxy.
None of what you said made any sense or helped me in any way figure out what the fuck you are supposed to be. Seriously, what's with all those tentacles?
For now, it does not matter who I am. Or maybe it does matter. Chances are that I have some information that may or may not interest you about the future.
And what is it?
Something absolutely horrible about your beloved brother, Horus.
Horus? What is it you know? Tell me.
Nope. But I will make you an offer that you can't refuse.
Not sure I can really trust that. I mean...
Can't you tell how trustworthy I am by my looks?
Nope, not at all. Besides, I think my father would...
Ooh, Daddy's boy is too good for me and my offers.
Stop it.
Oh, he's going to refuse my offer he can't refuse.
Silence!
Maybe it's because he enjoys being the bottom bitch. And because he doesn't have the balls to take his rightful place at the top.
No! I don't have to take their shit or your shit. Fuck it! Fuck you! I am in!
Right on cue, genius. Now come closer and I'll tell you everything.
Uh-huh.
Lots of cats.
Wait, Horus is going to do what?
Yeah, right. Give that vengeance shit your best shot, son. You'll never be able to destroy me as much as you already have. If it were not for your immature use of your powers, I would not be sitting here on this throne all skeletal and shit.
No, it's not my fault that me and my psychic powers managed to ruin your feeble project when I tried to save you! Lord Zinch just... Oh, damn it, damn it, damn it! I tried my best to save Horus from his folly, but I failed. But I still have a chance. Nothing will be lost if I can warn Father. There's still time to warn him. I could save everyone. If there wasn't a fucking wall in the way! What will I do now?
Stop, tomato man!
You again? Get out of here. I don't need any more of your help.
Looks to me like you do, Sonny.
you can't help me. This wall is built up by some incredible psychic powers for a purpose, and I am not going to break it down. Father put it here for a reason, and I won't transgress any further.
Not going to? Or not able?
Don't start this shit again, Octopus Face. I won't fall for it. Even if I destroy this wall, it might have terrible, terrible consequences. I mean, I don't even know what purpose it has.
Ooh, Cyclops boy is being reasonable. He doesn't want to mess with what he doesn't understand because he enjoys living in ignorance, not wanting to break his frail little psyche.
Seriously? You're really doing this again?
Oh, you come along here to warn your father, but as soon as a small obstacle comes in your way, you give up immediately.
Shut up! I already tried getting through it without breaking it. I'm not strong enough. It's built up by a psychic might that surpasses my own.
He's not strong enough because he's a freaking pussy that shits himself upon seeing the absolutely terrifying inanimate objects. Maybe we should get someone ballsy enough like Lehman Russ to do it instead.
No! I am better than that ignorant savage! Also, I don't have time for this shit! Time is of the essence and I have to get through!
Smart choice. Let me give you a power boost.
I did it! I am the mightiest psyker in the galaxy! I am the strongest! Suck it, Lehman, you furry fuck! That certainly happened. Oh well, off to see Father. Father, something terrible is going to... I better go. Holy shit. You're right. I've been played all along. I am a fucking puppet to fate, aren't I?
If you hadn't broken through that wall I had set up, ruined my masterful webway project, and let a fuck ton of demons into the Imperial Palace, I would be healthy, happy, and able to scratch my fucking nose right now. In addition, did you really think me saying not to use your powers was me bullying you? I was trying to protect you, and prepare you for something greater, dumbass.
Well, maybe if you had told us of the powers of chaos before we were enlightened by it, maybe we wouldn't have turned against you like this. This is still all your fault, you damnable lich!
The risk in informing you about the powers of chaos was too great. Especially to someone like you, who always took such massive fucking interest in the cult shit like that.
That's because before the cursed day when you found me on Prospero, I was living my life with scholars who accepted the use of the warp. They were kind and open to knowledge, something you have never been. That's probably just another reason why you had Lehman Russ's pack come to Prospero to burn it.
I never told Lehman Russ to burn Prospero, you fucking crybaby.
Yes, you did! Why else would he do it?
I had Lehman Russ sent there to arrest you and bring you to me, so I could spank the shit out of you and then give you a chance to redeem yourself.
No! You lie! You're lying!
The reason why Lehman Russ attacked you was because fucking Horos told him that I had changed my mind and wanted you dead. Fucking Horus, the one you joined during the heresy, was the one who orchestrated all this. So what was that about controlling your own fate, huh?
Didn't you rant about how everything was Magnus's fault not too long ago?
Shut your fucking face, you cheese doodle.
No. It can't be true. You must be lying.
You were, and are, very important to me, and my future plans, Magnus. It just wasn't your time yet, back then. Also, I may not ever have shown you the proper fatherly love you desired, but I loved you nonetheless. And now, I have brought you here to give you what I have been intending to give you for so long. A second chance.
Father.